At the start of 2020, nobody expected for the world to carry a deadly disease that would strike fear and worry into the hearts of millions. When the pandemic first began, people were criticizing China for being the root cause of the increase in deaths and infections. Very little were able to sympathize and understand with the people of Wuhan, especially during the auspicious time filled with joy, Chinese New Year.
Until the disease named the Wuhan virus at the time spread to the whole of China and eventually to neighboring countries, and then the whole world. Singapore was no exception to the effects of world-famous virus COVID-19. With airlines being shut down and majority of countries in lockdown for the safety of people, Singapore has suffered a huge blow in the nation's economy and morale. While there were advances in supporting the front lines by clapping, singing and shining lights from the comfort of our homes,
Singaporeans also had to lock themselves at home, which birthed the alternative of home-based learning during Phase 1. As time goes by, the situation of the pandemic has lightened, and lesser people are getting infected. The Singapore government decided to move on to Phase 2, and everyone had the liberty to travel around Singapore with new safety laws to abide by, such as 1 meter social distancing and wearing of masks. Thus, from the opening of Phase 2, it raises the question, are Singaporean youths wary of COVID-19?
how do you feel when you see someone violating the social distancing rules?
I feel frustrated when I see people not complying with the social distancing rules because as someone that has worked in the F&B and retail industry during the COVID period, we take a lot of measures to ensure the public is safe, and the least they could do is listen to us and when speaking to us, put their mask on, and when we tell them to keep a safe distance, just do that for the safety of us and for the safety of others around them.
How has COVID-19 impacted your life?
Well, COVID has impacted my life in many ways. So the first way is that I'm not able to take part in the activities that I could previously. So one example is swimming. I'm unable to go out swimming with family, my friends, because it's shut down. And another way it impacted me is in studies, because now there's been the HPL, and I feel that it's a bit harder to learn than in school because we'll have to many connection errors or something like that. So COVID has definitely affected me.
What do you hope for the future of Singapore after COVID-19?
I hope that Singaporeans will keep up their consideration for others to ensure that well avoided in the near future.
In your opinion, do you think Singaporean youths are taking COVID-19 seriously enough, and why?
I think that some youths aren't taking it seriously because there will always be a chance of me seeing someone not wearing a mask or not abiding by the rules. For example, they stand less than 1 meter apart, so that will make it easier for the spread, I guess. It isn't very safer. So yeah, that's why I don't think that some youths aren't taking COVID seriously.